Imagine a place where time completely stopped in the 1700s. A forgotten city hidden deep inside an Italian nature reserve, sitting silently on top of a rocky cliff. Below it is a steep, rugged canyon, and all around it nature has slowly swallowed up palaces, grand churches, and a massive ancient aqueduct. Today we are exploring the eerie and beautiful ghost town of Ancient Monterano. What is up, explorers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special location for you. We are in the heart of Italy, just about an hour outside of Rome. But honestly, it feels like we are on another planet. This is not just an empty house or an old forgotten factory. This is an entire medieval city that was wiped off the map. The hike up here was not easy, but the payoff is unreal. Grab your flashlights and watch your step because we are going in. Ancient Monterano or Antica Monterano was not always this quiet. Hundreds of years ago, this place was alive. It was a thriving medieval town with deep ancient roots. People lived, worked, and worshipped right here on this very rock. In the 1600s, it even got a massive upgrade. A powerful noble family hired a famous architect named Bernini to redesign parts of the town. Yes, the same guy who built some of the most famous statues and squares in Rome. He designed a stunning church and a beautiful lion fountain that you can still see fighting against the vines today. But if this place was so grand and beautiful, why is it completely empty today? Well, a town built on a cliff might be great for keeping enemies out, but it's terrible for fighting of nature. In the late 1700s, things started to go terribly wrong for Monterano. First, a brutal wave of malaria hit. Mosquitoes from the damp valleys below brought the deadly disease, and people started getting terribly sick. Slowly, families packed up whatever they could carry and fled to nearby villages, leaving their beautiful stone homes behind. Then came the absolute final blow. In 1799, the French army marched through Italy. The few brave souls who had stayed behind in Monterano tried to resist the soldiers. It did not end well. The French troops sacked the town, burned down the buildings, and forced the last remaining survivors out. From that day on, ancient Monterano was handed over to the forest. No one ever came back to rebuild. Walking through these ruins today is an incredibly surreal experience. The silence is heavy. As we pass through these crumbling stone archways, you can almost hear the echoes of the busy market that used to be right here in the center square. You really have to watch where you step. The ground is uneven, and some of these drops go straight down into the canyon below. One of the most amazing sights on this explore is the ancient aqueduct. The massive stone arches still stretch across the green landscape, looking like something straight out of a fantasy movie. It is mind-blowing to think about how they built this without modern machines. Nature is the only resident here now. Fig trees are growing straight out of the old bedroom windows, and thick green ivy acts like a heavy blanket over the palace walls. It is beautiful, but also a little bit sad. It reminds you that no matter what we build or how powerful we think we are, nature always takes it back in the end. If you enjoyed exploring this incredible Italian ghost town with me, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next explore. Let me know in the comments down below, would you be brave enough to spend a night alone in these ruins? Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next abandoned adventure.